All right, guys, I'm gonna be doing a video now on, I'm gonna do the assignment portion of reflections. Let's see, let's jump in, sharing my screen with you. As you can see, I have my notes up. I have my Edgenuity up as a student. So let's go ahead and watch this summary right quick. Let this guy go through, see if there's anything that I missed on my notes.
You've been working to answer the question, how are reflections described mathematically? Based on what you've learned in this lesson, how would you now describe the reason behind why the word ambulance appears as a reflection on the front of this vehicle? Well, you've learned the formal definition for reflections, and you've learned rules to describe reflections. So now let's review. In this lesson, you were able to develop the formal definition of a reflection. You were able to do that by describing the properties of reflections, by writing a rule that describes a given reflection, and by determining the image or pre-image of a figure after a given reflection. Let's take a look at some key concepts from this lesson. You learned that the line of reflection is the perpendicular bisector of the line segment connecting a point and its corresponding image. You also learned that a pre-image point that lies on the line of reflection is mapped to itself. You also worked with some rules for reflections, and here are some of the rules that you were able to explore. Let's use what you learned in this lesson to now answer this question. Triangle ABC has vertices A, B, and C given here. If triangle ABC is reflected across the line y equals x, what are the coordinates of the image of vertex B? Well, I can see that we're reflecting across the line y equals x. So there is a rule right here that I can use to help solve this question.
All you'll do is switch the
now,
two.
I'm going to begin with
vertice A, that'd be, okay, so that's B. B prime would be 3, negative 1.
3. Now, based on the rule, I can see that I need to switch the x and the y values in order to find the output coordinates. So B prime, or vertex B in the image, will be at 3, negative 1. And there's my answer. Now you're going to practice working with reflections.
So let's go ahead and go and see if I click this next one. It's going to take me all the way back to defining terms on a previous thing because I got kicked out just like some of you guys did. So I'm going to come back to right here and let's go ahead and do this assignment now. Assignment.
Determine the rule for the given reflection.
Okay, so this is just M prime, L prime, N prime. So the triangle M and L is reflected over the y-axis. So it's going to be one of these two because it's flipped over the y-axis. Now I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to look for my notes that say when it's flipped over the y-axis, which is this one here, it goes negative x, positive y. So this is going to be negative x, positive y. So my answer is going to be right here is this one. Okay.
Determine the rule for the given reflection.
Okay, so this is A prime. So this is B prime, C prime, D prime. So this is flipped over the x-axis right here. So you can see that this one, this is your image, this is your pre-image, this is your image. You can tell your image is because of the prime there. So this is flipped over the x-axis. So that means these two are not it. It's one of the two of these. And what I do is I look at my notes over here. Reflection over the x-axis is reflection over the x-axis. With the coordinate of x, y, it goes to x, negative y. So this is going to be x, negative y. This is my correct answer.
Determine the coordinates of D prime.
Okay, so let's see. Sumi is working in a geometry class and is given figure A, B, C, D in the coordinate plane to reflect. The coordinates of D are A, B, and she reflects over the line y equals x. What are the coordinates of image D? Well, again, I just look at rules. Okay, so this is flipped over y. This is a reflection over the line y equals x. So this is reflection over the line of y equals x. So my coordinate's going to be x, y. My first coordinate is AB. So that's going to turn into a YX. So I just take the opposite. So this should be BA. So it should be that one right there. Okay.
Determine the image of the figure after the given reflection.
Okay, so trapezoid LMNOP, which is this right here, right? LMNP, sorry, there's no O, but LMNP. Okay, and this is flipped over the y-axis. So if this is the y-axis, so if it's flipped over and it's reflected off this one, it has to be this one, or it has to be this one. This one to me looks more of a rotation. This one looks like it, but this is flipped over the y-axis where the points are x, y, and they map out as negative x, y. If I look at this right here, flipped over my y-axis, x, y, negative x, positive y. Which figure represents the figure? This is going to be figure C, because my point at N, which N prime would be over here, my point N is at 3, 4. If I flip that, that's going to be negative 3 for X. It's going to be positive 3, so that's going to flip over the X, so this is going to be figure C. Okay.
Determine which statements about reflections are true.
Okay, consider the reflection of ABC, which is this one, ABC, across the line of PT. This is the reflected over the line of PT. This is my A prime, C prime, B prime reflection over here. Which statement must be true? Okay, so A prime A is equal to C prime C. A prime is equal to C prime. That is not correct. Okay, that is not correct, because that's saying that this length right here is equal to this length right here. This one right here, we don't know, because this is actually a C line and this is a C line, so that one cannot be C prime Q. This is equal to the line of QC. That is true, because remember, it's reflected 100% congruent with each other, so that's correct. Line PT, and it's AA prime, so that's perpendicular to A prime, so right there, so that one should be true because it is perpendicular. Line C prime C right here is perpendicular to line B prime B. That is not true. A prime A is parallel to B prime B. A prime A is parallel to B prime B. That is going to be true. All lines are parallel. The measurements of angle TRB, which is TRB, is equal to 90 degrees. That is not true, because I do not have it. This is a 90 degree, this is a 90 degree. There is no way to verify that that's a 90 degree, so I'm going to go with those three as my correct answers.
The line of reflection is the perpendicular bisector of the line segment connecting a point and its corresponding image.
Okay. The only other one I could say is possibly would be is this one, but I'm not going to pick that one. See, the line of C prime C, this line is perpendicular to B prime B. Those are parallel, so that can't be it. It has to be something with that. A prime A is equal to C prime C. That is not true. I'm just going to go ahead and hit it and see which one I'm wrong on. And the one oh, okay, so the measurement was the 90 degrees. So this is the one that I missed right here. This is a 90 degree. I guess just because based on distance from the two away from it, the middle one's gonna be, but I'll further investigate that just to get a 100% tip for you guys on that. Okay.
Find the lines of reflection that will produce the given image points.
Okay, so we have a reflection of triangle JKL. There's my points. Maps point K to K prime at negative 5, 2. Okay, so let's see. So what line of reflection maps point K to point, so that's going to be reflected over the y-axis, because if it just changes the point at is K52, well, if I have a point and then X is negative 5, 2, but the Y stays the same, that's going to be reflected over the y-axis. What line of reflection maps point L to L prime at point negative 2, 3? So this is this is the point L at negative 3, 2. So this one's gonna flip to, so let's see, so X and Y switched and that became negative, let's see, so that's gonna be point L at negative 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, is this right? Let's see. Point L is right here at 2, -3, 2. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm reading this wrong. Let's see, and that maps at point 2 right here, 3 right here. That's going to be flipped over, r equals x. Is that correct? No, because those ones didn't switch. That's going to be reflection, so that should have been the negative. So it's going to be right here, reflects across the y equals -x. So let's try that. Perfect. Okay.
Determine the rule that will produce triangle R prime, S prime, T prime with a vertex at 2, -3.
Okay, so quick tip is you got to make sure you're reading these right. This is now ones. The last one I was reading threw me a curveball because they went up by 2, so I was unable to really look at it. So that's where the mistake will happen. You got to make sure you read your ticks and see exactly how far they are. So what we're doing is which reflection will produce an image of RST with a vertex at 2, -3. Okay, so 2, -3. That's going to be these ones flipped. And it's going to be the same thing. So it should be reflected off this because you're switching S at 2, -3. So that means that this is -2 when it flips to the X and it becomes a negative. Those ones are going to be right there. This is Y equals -X. Okay.
Determine which statements are true if figure DEFG is reflected across the x-axis.
So D would be a 4 or 0, -4. So that's going to be here. So D goes from X is 0, Y is 4 to D prime. That's true. E is -2, 0. And that one's going to be the same thing as E prime as -2, 0. That's going to be the same thing. That's flipped over the x-axis. Okay, so that's also true. The perpendicular distance from G to the x-axis will be exactly 2 units. Well, this is 1, 2, so it will go down 1, 2. So G prime to the x-axis will equal 2. I'm going to say that's true. The perpendicular distance from D to the x-axis will equal 8 units. That's not true because this is 4 units. It's just going to switch from a +4 to a -4 according to this right here. So that's going to be not true. The orientation will be preserved, and that is, let's see, that's in the notes right here. So let's look at our notes right away. Where does it say about the orientations? Reflections do not preserve orientation. So that is not true. So they should be our 3 correct answers and we're good. That's why we do our notes,
Determine
guys.
which quadrant P prime will lie in.
Okay, so let's go back down to our rules. That way I could just read the rules out right away and see exactly. Point P is located at -4, 7. So -4, -7, it's going to be over here in quadrant 3. It's reflected over the x-axis to create P prime, in which if it's flipped over this one, it's going into quadrant 2, so it's going to be this one. Okay.
Find
Figure
the coordinates of the pre-image of point
A,
B.
B, C, D, E. This is prime. So this is the image. This is not the pre-image. We're looking for the pre-image. What are the coordinates of the pre-image of E prime? E prime, and it was reflected over the line Y equals X. So then this is going to, these two, it's XY equals YX. So now we have to flip the X and the Y and switch those. So right now this is at 2, 4, 6, 2. So this is at 6, -2. So if we flip those, that's going to be -2. And I'm sorry. Let me write that down right quick because I think we need to see that. So this point right here, E, let me just go ahead and pull up this annotate, and I want to draw. Okay, so the E prime equal is, at this point, is X is 2, 4, 6, X is 6, Y is -2. Okay, so if we look at this, when it's flipped over, when it's this right here, because that's what we're looking at Y is equal to X, okay? Y is equal to X. Okay, what happens is X, Y, they just flip. X, Y goes to Y, X. So this should be -2, 6. So at -2, 6. Let me take this off, get my mouse back so I could type in 6. Okay, let's see how we did. Perfect. And that would be E is -2, -2, 2, 4, 6. So the point would be actually right there. So that's going to be flipped like that. Okay, so now let's finish up on our last
Find
one.
the coordinates of the pre-image of the given point.
Okay, so let's see. Let's draw. We're looking at this right here, the rule of Y. Okay. Oh, let me clear all of my drawings. Okay, so let's see, we're at the reflection of Y equals -X, Y equals -X. We're using this right here. Okay, so it equals XY, which is equal to -Y, -X. This is -Y, -X right there. So what are the coordinates of its pre-image? Okay, so we're looking for these first coordinates. We're looking at these two. Well, if Y, it's going to be -Y. So we're going to go, Y here is 9, so it's going to be -9, and then X is -X. So this is negative Y. So that's going to be X, -X here. So this is going to be -9, +4. Should be that right there, just based on the rule. Okay, so I missed one thing. Let's take a quick look at which one is the one that I did mess up on. Where is that one at? That was on this one right here, just on this one right here. It is a 90-degree triangle right here, so we should have this right here where this should be equal to a 90-degree right there, because just this length to this length is equal to this one, and that's going to go perpendicular straight through that, which would create this 90-degree triangle. So that's the only thing that I messed up on. All right, guys, so once again, here we are. I'm human. I got myself a 92 on this, and I'm good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get my, let me clear this part out. Let me get back to my home page here. So that way I'm going to take my quiz. Okay, so let me scroll all the way back down. I'm gonna have to go back and redo all those lessons right there, but I'm right here on this lesson quiz right here. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it right here. As soon as I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and create the last video. This is where the next one's gonna pick off, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing right here. I'm gonna take this quiz. I'm not gonna show the quiz. I can't show the quiz, but I am gonna come back with a few notes and things like that, so that way you guys are able to take that quiz. Be on the lookout for that one by the end of the day. Thanks, guys.